So part 2 of this hinge corrective exercise, if you want to go deeper, understand more of what you're after, you want to get your feet closer and closer towards the bench. And the more you do this, the more you load your ankles, your feet, your hips, everything loads a lot better. So I was noticing when I get here, now when I push, I want to find the place I can push the most. So if I fold over a little more right now and push to my feet really hard, right here I can truly feel my groin, my hip flexors, my quads, my feet, and my shins. So something that's important about pushing though is if you turn your thighs in a little bit, so if you come around this way a little bit with the camera, if you turn your thighs in a tad bit, not fully knock-kneed or anything, if you bring it in a little more and then you push with your thighs turning in a tad bit more, you get more engagement through your flexors, your inner quad as well. So I would prefer if people turn their thigh in a little, push through your feet hard until you can feel groin, quad, hips, all of it fire. You can feel your spine start to lift naturally. Then we're ready for the next step. So then arms over here, hand over forearm, hand over forearm. So it's a bit closer than going elbow, elbow. I like this because it gives you more of a lock and more space. So I come forward, I turn my thighs in a bit, I push hard. Now, from this position, now I pull up super high, okay? And I keep pulling, pulling, pulling. And if I pull hard enough going up while I keep pushing my feet and my thighs staying in, now I'm at leverage to come forward and my hips barely come off right here. And then I drive my hips back. So you can see I'm pushing to my feet. I'm pushing my hips back via my feet. My knees go back. And then I'm using my upper back and my chest to lift to drive this back. And that's what you're after. And if you do it right, and if you push hard enough, you're going to be driving your hip bones back behind you via your feet. So your feet are pushing your hips back, and your feet are driving your knees back at the same time as well. And that's what you're after in the movement, is you want these hips to always sit back in the movement.